สวัสดีค่ะทุกคน Hi everyone, my name is Sarah. Today I'm going to be teaching you numbers in Thai. We're not going to do a traditional way, we're going to do in a more fun way. And because I would love to make sure that you get the tones right, so we're going to start with numbers that have a low tone first. And at the end of this video, I have some exercises for you to test your comprehension. So stick around to the end. Before we get right to the numbers, I would love to remind you if you're new here and you would love to see more of these kind of videos, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon below so you wouldn't miss any new videos I'm going to be posting here. Alright, if you're ready, let's just get started. Okay, so the first number that you probably know already is number 1. 1. Low tone, 1. So this vowel, it's a little bit difficult for English speakers because you guys don't have that in English. So I'm going to help you with that, yeah. It's the vowel, So when you say it's kind of like towards the back, yeah. Because you guys don't have that vowel in English, so I usually just tell my students, it's like you go number 2 and you push in the toilet. Like this. Or if you're a lady, then I would say it's like you pushing a baby when giving birth. Yeah, so that's vowel yeah. Okay, so go back to number 1. 1. That's low tone. 1. Okay? Not หนู, not หนิง, yeah. 1. Alright, let's carry on to number 4. Yeah. Number 4, 4. Still low tone here. 4. If you don't know what low tone is you go low and go even lower. Yeah. 4. So it sounds a little bit depressing. 4, low tone. 4. That's number 4. Number 6, 6. Vowel o. Yeah. 6. Not hawk. Yeah. 6. Yeah. The difference between o and is when you say your mouth is have more space here. Compared to o. Yeah. You see? O. So 6. Next one, 7. Low tone, 7. Vowel a. Yeah. 7. 8. Still low tone here. 8. Vowel a. So the difference between 7 and 8, I'm going to show you here, is number 7 is e, like short, e. And number 8 is long. Yeah. Again, 7. E sound, 7. That's short. And long. Bad. Yeah. Bad. You might think that the word 8 is a little bit short, right? Even though that is long vowel The reason is because we have the stop final, like the ending here. So it's like T at the end or dodic at the end here. And when you have a hard ending like that, it's pretty much is a dead syllable, and that's why it's kind of make the word shorten for a little bit, even though it has a long vowel. All right, carry on to number 10. 10. Yeah, low tone. 10. All right, how are we doing? So we got 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 10. Let's try again. 1. 4. 6. 7. 8. And 10. Alright, so that's 1 to 10. Now, let's carry on to falling tone. The numbers that have a falling tone are 5 and 9. Yeah. 5 and 9. Okay, let's take a look at number 5 first. 5, falling tone. 5. Yeah. 5. This one's easy. And you probably have heard of or seen how Thai people laugh. We type 555. That's because number 5 is pronounced ha, right? So that would be ha. So it is equivalent to LOL or laugh out loud in English. Number 9, 9. 9. In Thai script, you can see it started out here, but we pronounce it pretty long here, right? 9. 9. Please note that first letter out classified as a short vowel in Thai, but it's pretty much like a glide ending, so it's considered a live syllable. And the vowel out here can be short, can be long, depends on each word. And this word is long, yeah. 9. 9. 9. 9. So what is falling tone? Falling tone, phonetically, it's so it go up first and down, right? For example, the word 9. 9. But I personally teach my students to just feel like they're gonna fall and just do like just one like they're here and they fall. So I would say it's easier to just say it like this. 9. 9. It's like you yell 9. 9 rather than 9. If that makes sense. It's up to you. If you resonate with the better, great. But I personally recommend that we just do 9 like this. Maybe let me know in the comment section below which one you like better between 9 or 9. Alright, so we got 5, 9, and we're gonna go to rising tone now. So there are 3 numbers that have a rising tone. The first one is 0, 0. 0 vowel U. 0 rising tone. 0 in Thai script, yao yak and tantakat here, cancelling signs, so you're not going to pronounce y at the end, so just 0, 0. Also, in Thai, we don't really have double final consonant sounds. Usually it's only one sound anyways. 0, 0. And number 2, 2, 2, rising tone. 2, vowel O, 2, O, yeah, 2, 2. Alright, so number 3, 3, rising tone, 3. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about rising tone. Rising tone is like when you say, really? Yeah? Aww. Kind of like that. It's considered the sweetest tone, I would say, compared to the rest of the tones. Again, 0, 0, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so because 6 to 10 is actually easier to say in terms of tones, so we're gonna start with that first, and then we're gonna move on and work on 1 to 5 later. So let's just count from 6 to 10. Okay, repeat after me. 6 low tone, 6. 7 still low tone, 7. 8 low tone, 8. 9 falling tone, 9. And then low tone, 10. Yeah, so you can see that there are 3 low tones like in a row, right? And then move to falling, which is 9, and then come back to low tone again. All right, so let's start again. 6 to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we're ready for 1 to 5. You can count from 0 to if you want. Yeah. Okay, let's count from 0. 0 low 1 2 3 4 5. It sounds easy, right? But when you count really fast or without me, maybe most of the time you would fall into this pattern. So be careful. This is a pattern that is not Thai, like intonation. So I'm going to show you what it is. 1 2. You hear that? 1. That's not the right tone. 1 1. Yeah? 1 2. That's correct tone. 3. And now you're going to carry on to this C, because you're used to the intonation in English, right? Rising, rising, when it's a list, right? So we're going to fix that. We're going to work on that by just focusing and make sure that you get the tone right. So after some, make sure you think about it and do it consciously. and force yourself to do low tone. C, C. And then falling tone, ha. Perfect. So that's not that hard, right? You just need to put some effort into that. Let's count again. Soon. Think hard. Make sure you focus on the tones. It's not 1 but low. 1 2 3 and be careful. Don't rise up. Low. 4 5 one more time. 1 2 3 low. 4 5 Alright, let's count 1 to 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Feel free to do a lot of hand movements the way I'm doing in order to get the tones right. Don't feel like, being funny and stuff, but I mean, if it's necessary, do it. And once you get the tones and everything, you can drop the hand movement and stuff. But for now, if it helps you to understand the tones, why not, right? Okay, so that's 1 to 10. Now, I want to teach you numbers 11 to 20. 11. So the key here is to just add the word 10, which is 10, and plus the number after. There's some exceptions. Number 1 at the end, if it's tens, hundreds, thousands, we don't say 1. Yeah, if it's the last number. So we use this word instead. It, which is really similar to number 7, right? It. Yeah, it. Number 7 is 7. Yeah, this one. It. Okay, so 11, 11, both low tone. 11, 12, so it's 10 and 2, yeah? 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, still low tone here, 18, now falling, 19, 19, and this one is also an exception, it is 20, 20, yeah, 20. Alright, 21 to 30, 21, 21. So 21 basically is 20 plus 1. Oh, by the way, when you say 21, make sure you don't drag the P and the ending or, bobe here. We don't say 21 or 21. Yeah. So that's really important because if you drag the P sound or B sound like that, it might come out or sound like you say bad or number 8. So make sure that you get it right. So in Thai, we don't link it, meaning that the final consonant of the first word or syllable is not going to be dragged or linked to the initial consonant of the second syllable or to the vowels of the second syllable. So make sure that you don't do that. So again, 20, and then close and stop it. It, like vowel sound. 21. 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 What do you think it is? 30 30, yeah, 310 basically. 30 31 30 and 1, yeah, again, not 31 or 31, yeah, 31, yeah, make sure it's stopped clearly and you say it perfectly. Start with the vowel sound or o-ang sound. 31 32 33 34 low tone. 35 falling 36 37 38 39 40 Good job. So we're not going to count from 41 on all the way to 99. I think you know how to do it now. So basically if you want to say 40, that will be 40 and then add another number after. Yeah. So 40 is 40, 50 50, 60 60, 70 70, 80 80, 90 90. Okay, alright, that's good. So I also want to teach you the colloquial version because you want to make sure that you understand what we say too. A lot of times we're not going to say numbers in full, and so we're going to shorten some of those. So the numbers that we love to shorten are 21 to 29. That's the first set. 21 to 29, instead of saying 20 it like in full, we're just gonna combine the word yi and sip to yip. Yeah, yip, yip, falling tone, yip, yip it, yip song, yip sam, yip si, yip ha, yip hok, yip jet, yip bad, 29 30 that's not shortened, that's like full. Okay, so 31 to 39, 41, 49, we actually have a short version too, a colloquial version. So the way we're going to do is you're going to drop the word sip in the middle. Yeah, so it will be like this. 33 for 33. Yeah, so it comes from 33. Yeah, we just say 33. So basically it's just like you read the digits, right? 33. Alright, it's time to test your comprehension. So let's see how much you remember numbers in Thai, especially tones. How do you say this number in Thai? 94 or 94. How about this number? 50. Only one version, yeah. 73 or 73. How about this? 58 or 58. My age. 39 or 39. 11. Not 11, yeah? 11. 11. 21 or 21. So before we wrap up this session, let's just do the number pattern again from 1 to 10. I'm going to have you do it first, and I'm going to say the correct answers. All right, your turn. 1 to 5. 1 2 3 4 5. Your turn again. 6 to 10. 6 7 8 9 10. Alright, how are we doing? Did you get them all correct? Good job, you did that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have more videos on numbers, and yeah, the next video will be hundreds and thousands, so stay tuned for the next one. แล้วเจอกันใหม่ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ